turn the volume down. That's on me. What's up, guys? There's a cat in the way. Well, welcome to the show. We are here. Someone is here. We are here. JD is here. I am here. Jefe is here. What is up, everyone? Let's do this the right way. Welcome to Across the Board, sponsored by Moneyball Metrics. You have your normal Friday NFL show team here today. You have myself, AlphaDog Bets, here with Luna from Luna Bets and JD from Line Movers.
Luna, JD. No. Luna, stop. Thank you.
JD, how are you? What's up, J-Bo? How you feeling, brother?
I'm doing good, man. Friday, it's a football show.
They blocked the fucking punt. I am so fucking sick of this fucking... Kennesaw State was the worst bet I've ever made in my life. Ever. Holy shit.
But yeah, man, definitely ready to talk about the slate. I think this is the best, or one of the best, actually, NFL betting slates.
Really?
That I've personally seen in probably months.
Really?
Yes, actually, this week, I love.
I kind of think it's ass.
Really?
I mean, actually, maybe as far as just games, but as far as betting wise, I love it.
I'm scrolling my fantasy league right now before Jefe to see if Michael Carter is available because he was just named to be the starter for the Cardinals this weekend. So if anyone is in a fantasy football semifinals, fuck, Rob has him. Okay, not bad for you, Jefe. You're playing him.
Who?
Michael Carter has been named the starter for the Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah, no.
Oh, Jimmy, you ain't got to say it, brother. I'm the first one to say it. This has been dog shit. But that's why it was only a one-unit play. Nobody expected this. Western Michigan combined over their first 13 games of the year scored 21 points in all their first quarters combined. They've scored 27 first quarter points today. Just an outlier game. But yes, Michael Carter has been named the starter for the Arizona Cardinals. And unfortunately, Jefe is going up against him in our semifinal fantasy football matchup.
Unfortunate. Never felt more confident in my life. Person I'm playing against had probably the only player in that game last night who absolutely shit the bed sucked. Can you guess?
I have no idea who was it.
You know, I just described you. The only player who visibly shit the bed and sucked last night an offensive skill player. Visibly. Dropped 2 passes.
Oh, he had Colby Parkinson.
Yeah.
I totally just looked it up, by the way. So good.
Layup drill for you guys, but okay.
J-Bo, I'm glad you're feeling better, brother. We've been thinking about you. Did they score yet, these stupid motherfuckers? Okay, they have not, thank God.
What are you watching? How's their sports on?
Kennesaw State bowl game started at 11 a.m. Myrtle Beach. Wake the fuck up. Western Michigan up 10,000. Go back to bed. Game's beyond over. All right, Jefe, how are you today?
Fantastic, guys. Feeling great. Weather sucks. Who cares? I watched the best football game I have seen since probably week 1, Ravens-Bills last night. That was a hell of a game. I have not seen a back and forth game like that, at least in the second half. I don't know. Literally crazy. Just back forth. I thought the Rams won 30 times. I thought the Seahawks won 32 times. I give Mike McDonald all the credit in the world for having the balls to understand that a tie doesn't help him later in terms of standings. F it. We're going for it. What a game. Fuck, man.
If you're going to jump in the recap, I'm going to put it up real quick just so we can get our grasp.
No, I'm just saying, what a game. Literally.
Unbelievable game. Let me tell you guys something. My video play of the day was JSN anytime touchdown. That was the last touchdown of the game. I also had the Seahawks on the money line for 3 units. We had a monster 4.5 unit day yesterday. We swept the board. We hit every single bet. Today's not looking like we're going to have the same result right off the rip up. Touchdown Western Michigan. It is 33-0. Fantastic news there. Yes, that game last night was unbelievable. As you said, arguably one of the best games of the year. It may have been the best game. Back and forth. Sam I Am, Mr. Sing Ghost was a disaster. They won that game despite of him. Now, if we see these two teams play again, I mean, the amount of interceptions he had in the red zone.
Listen. Hey, buddy. You want to throw? Let me ask you this. If they make it to the Super Bowl, he throws for 6 interceptions, but somehow the Seahawks defense keeps it in, especially keeps it in, and on the last drive, he makes 2-3 perfect throws, and Seahawks win the game, nobody gonna give a shit. And that's what happened last night. He made
but we know what happens with him in big games.
Throws.
Yeah, but this is what happens with him in big games. It just is.
I got to shout out Seahawks defense. Losing probably their They lost Kobe. They lost even more at one point.
They lost everything.
Those are the top two backs.
Yeah.
And still absolutely clamped up. Maybe not so much in overtime. They did. Puka went berserk.
Yep.
But still, they did what they had to do. They were hit. They were crushing Stafford in the second half.
Oh, bad news. They're saying basically that Rashee Rice is not going to go, which, I mean, why would he? If he's super concussed and has not practiced all week and the season over, why would you put him in there anyway? So, I mean, I understand that.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't. I mean, if I understand why you're saying that. Do you have him in fantasy?
Yes,
but
that's correct.
I wouldn't take a Chiefs player in fantasy. Who knows?
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Do I start Kelsey at tight end? Right now, I have Kyle Pitts slated there. Right now, I have Kyle Pitts slated to start, but Gardner Minshew is a check down merchant. I think he's going to throw the ball. I don't know if Kelsey's going to get a touchdown, but I think his floor is 10 points, 5 catches, 50 yards. I think that's a bare minimum.
You're going to know a lot about Kelsey's future if he plays a lot these next 2 games. If he's playing a lot these next 2 games, he's done. He's retired.
I think that's what's going to happen.
If he's kind of like just there, but they're getting the other tight ends they got involved, and maybe he's playing just a little bit here and there, he's coming back.
I don't think he's coming back.
These games are pointless for the Chiefs.
Well, I mean, you saw what he said, right? When they were talking about the Patrick Mahomes injury, and he said the Chiefs really need to get him back. He didn't say we need to get him back. He said the Chiefs need to get him back early next year. He's getting married in this offseason. I think it's pretty clear he is done. His production is dipped. He does not look the same. I think this was his last hurrah, especially with this team. Nobody knows where they're going to be next year. I do think that's going to be the last hurrah. But what does this mean in terms of the Rams for playoff or the NFC? Right now, it's looking like the Seahawks are going to be the number 1. That's what it's looking like. It was a pretty big win for them last night. We all know what that win meant for the standings. Let me tell you something. If these two teams do match up in the playoffs, and I know JD feels the exact same way I do, I'm going to be on the Rams in that spot. Last one, it's on the Seahawks. I absolutely knew that was a Seahawks spot. But for a playoff matchup between these two teams, from everything I saw, I would be on the Rams if we do see this matchup again this year. Yeah,
there's an obvious person that was missing from the Rams side that is not going to be missing. I mean, God willing, if they play in the playoffs. Devontae Adams only leads the wide receivers in touchdowns this year with 14. So pretty important guy, I'd say. I think it was really funny, and it just shows where we are nowadays. I need to know how much money Al Michaels had on the Seahawks.
It was so bad.
I need to know. If it doesn't start with an M, it's not enough for how hard he was going for the announcer jinx.
Yeah. Let me tell you something.
And got it. And did it.
I was about to say, when he jinxed that first kick, I was like, he didn't even try to play it off. He just straight went into it.
You don't have to, I guess. You don't have to play it off. I mean, nothing wrong with it, but it's just funny. Like, everybody in that moment was watching, people our age who's been watching, in the day where gambling was taboo, right? Yeah. And Al Michaels he's famous for throwing those gambling innuendos, but masking them. And now he's just it's so in your face. It was hilarious.
I couldn't agree more.
He said it 5 times.
Can we look up what the post-game win expectancy was for the Rams? I have no idea what that means, so I cannot look that up.
What do you
know what that means?
Post-game win?
I have no idea what that means, so I cannot answer that question.
I have no idea. 0%, right?
0% is your the win expectancy when you lose.
If you're actually trying to ask what were they expected to win by when they were up the most, if that's what you're trying to ask, they had a 99% chance to win.
I actually
that was the real.
I have the number. I have the number. It was sent, obviously. There's you see a random 2 touchdown game for somebody, and you're like, nobody had this slip, and somebody has the slip. Somebody took the Seahawks after whatever the defensive lineman from the Rams interception.
I know the first play touch. I saw that first play of the Rams.
Somebody took Seahawks money line. It was plus 4,000.
Do you know what somebody also took last night? They took right before the Darnold interception where they ran it back to the 1 yard line. He put $75 on first play of the Rams' next drive to be a touchdown. And he returned the ball to the half-yard line, and it was for $15,000 off a $75 bet. I saw that ticket. That was awesome. Let me tell you one ticket I just missed on. You guys know I came on the show yesterday. Well, JD might not know. Jefe, you know. I came on here and said Rashid Shaheed. He's a multi-tool and a multi-weapon player. He can even get you a punt return touchdown. Well, guess what? Rashid Shaheed did get a punt return touchdown, so that plus 400 cashed. I had a parlay that was Puka Nacua 2 and Rashid Shaheed 2. If you go back and you look at the last touchdown from JSN, which I had JSN anytime touchdown, so I was happy that it did still go to JSN. He had Rashid Shaheed wide open right in front of JSN. They were essentially running the same route, but with 10 yards difference in depth. I thought that ball was going to Shaheed. That was a $10 to win 4,000 parlay that I thought was in the air going to cash for me. Still went to JSN, so I cashed that plus 125, but man, that plus 4,000 would have been freaking sweet if Shaheed did get that ball in the end zone. And I guarantee I would have been the only person in the world that would have had a Rashid Shaheed 2 and a Puka 2 ticket. Guaranteed. JD, over to you. I feel like you haven't talked enough today. Anything else to add on this game or the recap before we get into today's slate?
Yeah, man. That was a really fun game. As far as a side, as far as a total, I had nothing on this game, actually, like pregame. I thought the lines were overall good. Turns out, from the sidewise, yes, the line was spot on as it could have been. I don't know, man. I still feel like the Rams won that game. Just the amount of shit that had to go right for the Seahawks to win the game. The thing we haven't even brought up was that damn 2-point conversion. That was crazy. The play was blown up so bad that it somehow ended up.
That was the craziest thing I've ever seen in my
Good
life.
for the Seahawks. Like, that's just nuts.
Yeah. That was nuts. I mean, you could just tell, people who were on the Ram side, they were pissed about whistle being blown before Charbonnet touched the ball.
The whistle did blow. I mean, there's no doubt about it. And I was on the Seattle.
But I'll tell you one thing, though. By the letter of the law, it's a backwards pass.
I mean, it was a bit.
Yeah, but that's not in question. It was a backwards pass. The question is, did the whistle blow? Because the second the whistle blows, the play is dead, and you can't recover it. And it clearly was a blown whistle before the recovery in the end zone. It just was. But I'll take it. As a Seahawks backer, I'll take it. I'm not going to complain about it, but I understand the Rams fans who are upset about that. They did get a little hosed on that. They definitely did get a little hosed on that.
But actually,
all right, boys.
JD? I was just about to say, yeah, as far as the biggest play I ended up making live was that second half over. That line, I was almost scared to place it because the line seemed that low. But that ended up being a incredibly easy win, so that was nice.
There we go. All right, gentlemen, ready to dive into the slate? Ready to get into some action for this weekend?
Let's do it.
Let's get it. First game we're breaking down today is going to be a Saturday night 8:20 affair between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. Packers coming to this game 9-4-1. Bears coming to this game 10-4. ESPN BPI has the Packers as a 60% chance to win this game, over to 40% for the Bears. Packers, this game opened at a 3-point line and looks like it has moved down to a 1.5-point line, which we do have on the screen here. JD, let's start with you. We got the Packers, we got the Bears. We have an absolutely massive NFC North showdown here.
Yeah, so these teams, they just played, what was that, 2 weeks ago?
Mm-hmm.
Now? Yeah. And we broke that game down, and I stayed off of that one. Because I was like, basically, the Bears, all they're wanting to do with these two games that are so close to each other is like they just want to split these. And I thought that wasn't the right spot for the Bears. Saying that, the Packers did cover that game, but that was a very close game. That was the actual difference in that game was not the 7 points that it ended up being. And that was with the Bears in the first half, not able to do anything. That was all in the second half. And that's why I am liking the Bears this week. Well, I mean, there's actually a lot of reasons why. But the fact that the offense in that second half finally figured out how to get going, and you have Ben Johnson, as we all know, we all love him. We know he's great. Now with actually Parsons out, with what that defense is going to look like now, the pass rush is obviously not going to be the same now. I think that Caleb Williams is going to have that extra time. We've talked about this over the past few weeks. I've never been a Caleb Williams guy. I'm starting to come around on him.
I'm in the same boat.
Now, if you look at just stats, like if you just look at Caleb Williams' advanced stats, you're like, okay, this guy sucks. This guy is not good. But if you just look at what's happening on the field, though, you can see it. And he's starting, and I'm definitely starting to come around on Hashem, especially the way this offense is being called. Yeah, I just said it. As far as actually Parsons out, that's a huge deal.
Especially with how the Bears run the ball.
Right. And what was it? Was it versus the Eagles when the Bears just ran all over them?
Yes.
I don't think it's going to be quite to that extent, but I do think the Bears are going to have a very strong run game here, which as far as the pass game, that is obviously going to help that out. Yeah, guys, the Packers are just hurt. I mean, like they're actually hurt on.
I don't know if Josh Jacobs is going to play, which will single-handedly lose me my fantasy year if I lose Rashee Rice and Josh Jacobs for the same week. But it's looking like he's a true questionable. If you take a look at the anytime touchdown odds here, we all know he hasn't practiced this week. The shortest odds for 2 touchdowns or even anytime touchdown this week is Emmanuel Wilson at -135. Jacobs is also at -135, but I think that's a pretty big indication if they're listing Wilson there that there's a realistic chance, probably right around 50-50. I know a lot of the times we say there's a 50-50 chance this guy's going to play. I think this is a true game time decision. I think this is a true 50-50 that we may not see Josh Jacobs, and that would be a massive situation unfolding here. Jefe, before I give my pick on this game, what do you like?
All right. Got a trend. Been following it. Haven't told anybody about it. I don't want to jinx it because I really like it.
Okay.
But I feel like I got to give it to the people finally.
Okay.
For the last 6 weeks, I have been taking a bet called Packers first half money line.
That's what it's called.
And it is 4-0-2. They've won 4, tied 2. They haven't lost the first half since week 9 versus Carolina.
Wow.
Even games that they've ended up
JD,
losing.
did you do that? Did you do that fast?
No.
Okay, never mind. I was like, that was unbelievable.
Yeah.
That was unbelievable.
No.
Okay, I digress. I apologize.
Yeah, as far as the dog, I don't know. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, that's what I'm going with it. I'm getting it at even money here. Plus 100. I do think the Bears win this game, but I think it's going to be due to halftime adjustments and just getting that defensive line of the Packers wore down. I think Packers come out in the first half throwing and score some touchdowns, end up at halftime. Not by a lot, 3-7 points, something like that, obtainable for the Bears to come back. And I do think the Bears end up winning this game, but by far, my favorite play is Packers first half money line.
There we go. I like the over in this spot, guys. Over 46.5. I think we're going to see a ton of points here. I think it's going to be a classic shootout in this one. I know it's a playoff atmosphere. I know these types of games sometimes do go low, divisional battles, good defenses. That's not what this is. I think these teams are going to be airing it out. I don't think the Packers are going to be able to stop the Bears' rushing attack, which is going to open up their passing attack. No Roma Dunze for the Bears this week. No Luther Burden. I don't think it's going to be a huge issue. I think Caleb Williams has done enough to make me believe that he can extend plays, hit guys in stride, and hit whoever's out there. I could see Zacchaeus having a big game for them as well. So give me the over 46.5. I think this one's going to be a shootout, and I think we see points all game long. Anything else you guys want to add on this one before we move on?
Yes, actually, like as far as my picks go, I don't think I actually gave them out.
I thought you did.
Yeah, but it actually goes to what actually you were also saying there, Alpha. I am going to be on the Bears. That was pretty clear from what I was saying. But I'm also going to be on their team total over, guys. You can get their team total at 23.5. So asking the Bears to actually score 24 points here in this situation, the way the matchup is, I am definitely liking that.
There we go. All right. Have anything to add before we move on to the second game of the week?
No, sir.
Let's get it. Second game we're breaking out today is going to be a battle for the NFC South lead. We have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, 7-7, going into Carolina, taking on the Panthers, who are also 7-7. There isn't huge injury news in this one. That's kind of the biggest takeaway I have. Most of the guys you expect to be there will be playing in this game. Healthier Mike Evans back on track. Let's start with you, Jefe. We got the Bucs. We got the Panthers. Massive game here. What do you got?
This is an easy one for me. I'm taking the Panthers. They're the most Jekyll and Hyde team in the league. They fool you in terrible losses, thinking that they're done, and then they stay in games that they have no business winning. And this matches that perfectly. This is a massive game, as these two teams do not have a chance to make the playoffs outside of their division. Who won this game last time?
Let's double check. I thought the Panthers did win, but let me
Carolina.
double check. Yeah, they did, right?
Carolina did in Tampa.
That's what I thought. I could be wrong.
No, it was the Bucks.
The Bucks?
Yeah.
Hold on. Wait. Guys, this is their wait. This is their first matchup of the year. They played twice for the last 3
Actually,
weeks.
like I thought you were talking about just the last time they played. I was just about to say the Bucks have like won this matchup. Like
this is all
straight.
the gathering. We just saw the Panthers shit the bed last week in an not embarrassing, but in a bad loss, right? And I just think it's so easy to take the Bucks. They're the better team on paper, but Alpha's been saying something all year. And yeah, Mike Evans is back. That's awesome. But who's not back? Any of their battered offensive linemen. And Baker's been getting killed this year.
Yeah.
And Carolina has a sneaky good defense. Not anything to write home about. As long as Bryce Young and the running game, just get the running game going. Should create one-on-one opportunities with Ted. I think the Panthers win this game. I'm going to take the Panthers on the money line.
On the money line, you're skipping at 3 points.
Don't need the 3.
Wow, impressive. What's up, David? We appreciate you. We know your situation today. Hope everyone enjoys the show. Who you are with right now? I'm sure they are not. JD.
Go ahead.
Do what? Do what?
Shout out all of them.
You want me to pull back up the message?
Oh no, just like never mind.
David has his daughter and her friends returning from college today. And he said that he is going to torture them and make them listen to the show on the ride back. So what's up, everyone returning from college? Hope you guys had a good
Wait a second. Is
show.
David driving from College Park to home?
Yes. With 4 college girls in his car.
Brother.
And he said he was going to make them listen to the show for the ride.
I've seen your Thanksgiving spread. You can afford a plane ticket. You can afford a plane ticket.
Honestly, David, did you bring the stuffing muffins?
What's wrong with you?
The stuffings.
Why are you driving? That sounds like a horrible waste of a day. That's not even an easy drive at all. Just put them on a plane. They're going to be fine.
Well, there you go. You get the Jefe experience there. Jenny, what do you got?
Guys tell you they're moving out of dorms. It's winter break.
Yeah, this is going to be really simple. Give me everything Jefe said, but Tet has to play. I need him in.
I need him out for fantasy implications.
Listen, man, we can't keep up with all the crap you got going on, okay?
Listen, this is for me.
Rasheed is out.
I know.
He's got to be in. He's got to be out.
I know. Try being in my shoes.
But yeah, as far as the Panthers, Jefe broke it down well. This is the type of game where you want to back them. This is I say it over them as a home dog. I mean, this is just where you want to back them. This Bucks team, as you can tell from the past few weeks, they're looking worse and worse, guys. Especially like as far as actually Baker goes, man. I'm not sure if he's dealing with something. If he's hurt, but every week he is literally looking worse and worse.
Remember when he was the favorite for the MVP for a hot week?
Yeah.
That's changed dramatically.
And we talked about this. Me and Jefe did like a month ago, probably, where like this was the part of the season where the Bucks, like this is where we wanted to actually back them.
Yep.
But this team has just
made it impossible. They've made it impossible.
Just fallen off a cliff, man. So yeah, for me here, it is definitely Panthers or pass. I'm probably going to take that 3 to just have that. But yeah, for me, this is definitely a Panthers play.
I feel that. I definitely can feel that. So I am 100% not going to be taking the Bucks here. I lean the Panthers on the sign plus the 3, but this is another spot I love the over. I think both teams will be able to score. I think the Panthers defense is obviously their weak side, but their offense still is able to put up points. It's another low total, 45.5. And we have really good weather in JD's neck of the woods for this game. Looking like it's going to be 59 degrees, clear day. Should be a great day to get some points. And I think this one goes comfortably over the 59.5. Our guy Dylan, who is a Bucks fan, when a Bucks fan is telling you to take the Panthers team total over and the total over, I agree with you, dude. I think we're going to see points. The Bucks offense has been able to generate points. The issue is they can't stop a fucking nosebleed. They can't stop anything. So I do think this one will go over. Yes.
Are you guys believers in the player incentives in terms of player props?
Yes.
So
yes.
I got a big one for you in this game.
But it's too early for me to look into it.
Why?
I'll put it that way. Yeah, I believe in it in the last week when they're going to try and get their guy forced.
Rico Dowdle's, I think, 110 rushing yards away from $1 million bonus.
Mm-hmm. He's got 3 games to get there.
Mm-hmm.
So 30 yards a game. I think he'll be fine.
Just want to keep an eye on him.
We got to wait for the end of the year because you know what I like to do? I like to parlay all the guys that need 1 touchdown. Like the guys that need to have 1 touchdown in an SGP. You get some pretty good odds on those. So I'm sure we'll have a full episode doing the incentive shows where we're going over what players need what. Jefe, anything else to add on this game? JD, anything else to add on this game?
Nope.
No, there's it.
All right. You guys could be more excited.
Oh, yeah. Chase McLaughlin.
No.
My starting kicker in fantasy.
Oh, now you want to do that.
Chase,
you want to do that. Now you want to do that. Huh?
Chase, do your job. Chase, do your job. Don't fuck up. Chase, do your job.
You know what would be electric? If I win in fantasy this week and Jefe wins, we will be in the finals against each other for a grand prize pool of what? 4,000, Jefe?
I don't
3,500.
I'm gonna
3,500.
I'm DMing all your players. I'm doing full mental warfare all week. We
both need to get there, but can you? Right now, we're both projected. I don't know about you. I'm projected to get there. I don't know about you,
buddy. I'm projected to score. I would beat you if I was playing you this week. I got a 68% chance to win.
Hold on. Let me tell you something. You're projected 144. I'm projected 143, buddy.
First of all, buddy, refresh your page, buddy. I'm projected 145. You're projected 142, loser.
142.3. Get it fucking right.
145.3. Get it right, bitch.
I mean, all depends. I could easily put Rashee Rice back in there and get my projection up, but I don't think he's going to play. I'd still spank you this week, just like I dropped the most points in the league last week. Learn who you're talking to. All right, boys, ready to go to the next game?
Points in the league for the year. You learn who you're talking to.
Who had the most points last week?
Nobody cares.
With a 50 burger of Kyle Pitts on my bench. Get over yourself. Third game we're getting into. JD's favorite game of the millennium. We got the Jacksonville JDs going into Denver, taking on the Stoners. Jacksonville 10-4 in the year. Broncos 12-2 on the year. Injury report. Biggest name is Baishul Tootin, who's looking like he will not be playing in this one. This is a 4:05 kickoff on the 21st, so Sunday. Jefe, let's start with you. We all know what we all want in the game to happen is Cortland Sutton to score 5 touchdowns for my fantasy team. What do you like in this one, Jefe?
First of all, RJ Harvey, do your job. Seriously, I'm being serious on this one. Do your fucking job, buddy. Okay? I didn't draft you for you.
I like this too, Dylan.
Man. You guys know when the last time the freaking Broncos lost a fucking game?
7 years ago.
Because I can't even remember it. I think
7 years ago.
I think they're on a 12-game winning streak right now.
7 years ago.
Which no, they can't. They're 12-2. Have they lost the first 2 games and then just never lost again? No. They last loss.
Say it like that, but no, I'm really
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 games in a row. They've won. Okay. The Broncos in Denver are a team I cannot bet against for reasons of the last 11 Sundays or the last 11 times that I've seen, or the last whatever times I've seen them play at home. Different team. I get the Jaguars are coming in and they're a team that the last 7 games, their offense has dropped like 29 points average. They're dropping points on teams, though, that are not, I would say, the cream of the crop, in my opinion.
No, I would agree to that. That's pretty obvious.
Taking the Broncos here, honestly, I just am. I respect defense, and I respect the fact that Bo Nix is becoming a little bit less of a game manager every week. Just a little bit less of a game manager every week. Just a little bit less. He made some phenomenal throws last week to Cortland Sutton. I mean, in pressure spots. Pinpoint passes.
Yeah, he absolutely did. It's been fantastic. The last couple weeks, he's been fantastic.
Yes, and I would say that the Packers defense, at least with Micah, is better than the Jaguars defense.
I would agree.
And I'm rolling with the Broncos here. I'm taking the points, taking the hook. I don't care. -3.5. I'm good.
I'm going to be on a parlay with the Broncos here. I'm not going to mess around with the 3.5, but I do think they get the job done. The Jaguars have also looked good, but they've also been beating up on some shitty teams. But like I said, I'm going to take them in a parlay. The team I am going to be parlaying them with is going to be the Detroit Lions, who are -6.5. I don't believe we're covering that game, so I could talk about it. But yes, the Lions on the money line. You can currently get that parlay at a +110 odds. Broncos, Lions, exactly what I'm going to be playing here. JD, over to you. What are you putting in your apple stuffing muffins today?
First off, as far as red hot take, you are definitely right here. This is definitely you're definitely buying high on the Broncos here, but you're also buying high on the Jags. So you don't really have to worry about that as far as actually capping here goes, because you are literally buying high on actually both teams. This Jags team, I've said a lot of good things about during the past few weeks. You have to look at who they've been playing though. And then also there's one thing that I've been saying about them for weeks, and that is their defense. I like their defense at home. I do not like their defense on the road. It is a drastic change. This game, this line reminds me of a game, and it should do the same for actually y'all. Like, it's the same line. It's the same thing. Do y'all know what game that I am talking about?
Is it a game
from last week?
No. It was the Broncos versus
The Chiefs.
Colts.
The Cowboys.
We all said a C team. There was 3.5 against the Colts as well earlier in the year. So I'm going to put that out there too.
This reminds me of that because everybody was wanting, because everybody saw the 3 in the hook and they thought it was a Cowboys play. And it simply was not. Am I going to back the Broncos here? No. I've talked way too much shit about them. They do keep winning games, but if you look at these final scores, they are barely squeaking these games out. Was saying that the line was 3. It's moved to 3.5 now. And actually, I think every book, if you've been listening to the show at all, you know, as far as just a market-based trend that I like to follow, if a line starts with 3, with the home team is laying 3, it moves to 3.5. That's the only side I can bet. That is a strong move. It happened during the week. There's just no way I'm going to bet the Jags here. Just solely based just off of that line move.
Yeah, because it went 2.5 to 3.5, moved a full point.
Yeah.
Over that key number.
That is something that I am not going to go against here. But yeah, this is a big game for the Jags, though. The Jags need this game a lot more. If I was going to back the Jags in some way, I know the Broncos defense is really good, but maybe a team total over, because that's the part of, because that's how the Jags are going to win this game, is they're going to have to put up, like probably around like 27 points. Like there's the number where I think they would have to reach to have like any chance here.
Yeah.
So like if you do like the Jags, I would probably play them like actually that, or either play them straight up to just win. Because I think that's what's going to happen. They're either going to figure it out and win, or either they could get blown out here. So
yep. Oh God. They are blind. They are absolutely blind. The money. What is the money on in this game? 53% to the Broncos, 47% for the Jags. It's a pretty even split. All right.
Oh my God, I just saw that. Thank you.
Not even phased. This guy gets so many compliments, doesn't even phase him, does like a little hiccup move and says, ha, amazing. All right. You guys ready to move on to the final game of the day? Anything else you guys want to add?
No. This should be it.
And you know what sucks? We've gotten no injury news today. Like, we are getting no practice report information. We usually get so much injury news on the Friday show. We have nothing. We have literally nothing. I keep scrolling. I'm getting nothing. I want to see, did Rashee Rice play or practice? That's a big one for me. Did Josh Jacobs practice? That's another big one for me. The only one they tell me is T. Higgins, questionable. We know that. We know that. All right. Let's move on to the
Dylan, yes. Yes.
Next game tonight. We gotta see who's playing.
Thank you so much. Put me on the big screen. Everybody go away. I need to do a PSA immediately.
We're not going to
Guys,
do that, so you can continue.
guys, listen to me, 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 listen to me. Tyler Kolek, unbelievable, amazing. What a pick, what development. This would have never happened under Tom Thibodeau, who would have caged him like an animal. But instead, Mike Brown comes in and opens the gates for him. And here he is, an actual backup point guard with basketball IQ, knowledge on spacing and how to work with other players, knows when to pass, knows when to shoot, knows when to defend. An absolute perfect player. Thank you, Tyler Kolek, for showing us that you belong on this team and belong in terms of getting more minutes. Other than that, Brunson, wow, just what a shot. And defense was running wild last night. One of the best Knicks wins I've seen. And I know it's against a Pacers team that nobody thinks anything of, but it doesn't really matter. We had no Carl. We had no Hart. We had no McBride, no Shamit, no Mitch. We were playing big men that barely ever play minutes and came back from double digits to win that game in the last seconds. One of the best Knicks wins I've seen. That's it. That's all I got. Unless you want me to start talking about...
Me and JD just keep clicking myself on. So I have one thing to add. And you better have the right answer, Jefe. There's only one person in the world who, on draft night 2 years ago, was rage texting for 10 picks. Trade back up and get Tyler Kolek. Trade back into the first round and get Tyler Kolek. Make sure we go up. And I have all the texts to prove it. There was one person.
I was a
Get
Kolek
that
guy.
man on the Knicks.
That was
me. Pull up the text.
You were a Kolek guy, but I was also Kolek. You're making it sound like I was like, no, I don't want him. He's a white point guard. I was all over him. He was a dog at Marquette.
That's why I think he's going to be great for the Giannis trade. They already love him in Milwaukee. All right.
I want to keep him now. Honestly, unpopular opinion, then we go back to football. This is making Deuce possibly dispensable.
No, because he's a backup too. I think he's better when he's not the ball handler. I think it's even better for him.
I said what I said.
Very good. Deuce is shooting one of the highest 3-point percentages in all of basketball. I need him to keep doing that.
Best ability is availability.
Yeah, and you wanted OG Anunoby for $75 million a year. Don't get me started. We're gonna move on.
Is he playing? Did he play last night? Did he play?
This week he's played all his games.
Did he play good?
Very big for him.
Did he play good?
He played okay. We're gonna move on to Sunday Night Football between the Fighting JDs, aka the Baltimore Ravens, hosting the New England Patriots. One of these teams is going to the playoffs. One of these teams is not going to the playoffs. This one's interesting to me. The Ravens opened at -2.5. It's up to -3. The Ravens are getting a 60% chance to win this game on ESPN BPI. We're going to go to Mr. Nick himself. Jefe picks. We got the Patriots. We got the Ravens. Ravens are favored. What do you think happens in this one?
There's no reason for me to believe this. JD, cover your eyes, or I don't know, get the confetti out. I don't know, whatever. I've never seen a more Ravens play all year. I haven't. I haven't seen a game that I look at it, I'm like, oh my God, these guys are going to win for no reason other than when the Ravens are playing, other than this game. Because this is how public's looking at it. Here we go. The Patriots didn't.
Ted McMillan practiced and is playing. He will not be on the injury report. Ted McMillan, I know JD was looking for that information. Ted McMillan's a full go. Fuck me.
The Patriots didn't lose last week. They got embarrassed on multiple fronts. Their announcers embarrassed themselves. I don't know if you guys heard the clip of the Henderson touchdown. The color guys just screaming, "The Bills'
What's up, Brucey?
over. The window's closed. We're winning the East." Idiot. And then obviously the Bills came out on the field. Idiot, moron. Is your
Idiot
job?
Fucking idiot.
Moron.
What an idiot. JD, call him an idiot.
Idiot.
Yeah, dumbass. All right. Win bigger, faster. So the Patriots looking at this game, and here they are going to Baltimore. Baltimore's up and down all freaking year. No continuity to their good games versus bad games. Coming off a week where, yeah, they beat the Bengals, but not like handsomely. The Bengals just absolutely got a zero burger. Patriots should have all the fire to come out here and win this game. And yet, I don't believe any of that's going to happen. I think the public's going to take this number down. I think the public's looking at this and being like, Patriots ain't losing 2 games in a row. That's not possible. They're one of the better teams in the NFL. Not so fast, my friends. Ravens are winning this thing at home.
I'll pull up the public betting percentages. And yeah, it's 78% are on the On the
was-
Patriots, this
I
is
was-
going to be the most public play of the
I was
millennium.
going to ask you to bring yours up because I have two different ones pulled up, and they
Can
are
somebody
between
tell me? So you just said
78 and 83.
so 78% on the Patriots, right?
Yes.
I
What
have,
did this line
78.
open? What did this line open up at?
2.5, and it moved even more towards the Ravens, even though the money is on the Patriots. I know it's
First of all,
reverse line
same
movement.
exact. First of all, I know like last night the Rams covered last night. No.
Yeah, it was 1.5.
Yeah. So okay, I guess a new point what I'm about to say is, but that's the same exact thing that happened last night. That line was getting more towards the Rams, but the money was coming in on the Seahawks, right? This line right here, 2.5 to 3, but money coming in on the Patriots, but the line movement is going reverse. I know it's funny because the Seahawks, if you took the Seahawks minus 1.5, well, first of all, you never sports better in your life, and you should never bet again in that realm. But I think the Ravens win this game. I do. I think the line will go down. I think we can get it 2.5.
Yeah. I don't think we will. I think they're going to keep it at this for a reason because I think they're going to want more and more and more and more and more money to come on the Patriots.
In that case, Alpha, I'll tell you something.
I just had a horrible frozen frame.
Yeah, you were just frozen. But your voice never, your audio never stopped. I'll tell you this.
Never does, baby.
Minus 160 is what the Ravens money line is at. I never do this. My line is minus 150. I might just be willing to lay it.
I feel way better about doing that as well.
Sunday Night Football, I don't want to parlay something with Sunday Night Football going because if that leg messes up, I know this is the last leg. And I know this is the leg that I feel the best about.
You can get minus 2.5 on the Ravens on FanDuel at minus 120, and that's what I'm going to take here. I want to be under that 3. I really do. And that 2.5, I think they're going to win by at least a field goal. So give me the minus 2.5. If it goes under minus 150, I will end up taking the money line. But right now, 2.5 is the best value on the board, in my opinion. I have minus 160, like Jefe said, on the money line. And I'm just not really willing to lay that right now. So for me, I definitely agree on the minus 2.5. I don't think you can play the Patriots in the spot. If the Patriots win by 30 in this game, will I be surprised? No, but I think this is one that the public is going to get killed on.
Can I tell you? I gotta tell you, this is stupid, and I don't advocate for this. What I'm about to say next, but if you wanted to take the Texans, who are minus 1,100 at home against the Raiders, and put them with the Ravens, you're looking at a minus 130.
That's the worst thing you've ever said in this show.
Just saying, minus 130.
That's the worst thing you've ever said in the show.
Just saying. And I preface that by saying I don't have.
What if you add in the thing Anthony Joshua for tonight?
Is that tonight? Thank God.
For anybody who does not know, Anthony Joshua, Jake Paul is on Netflix, and it is a generational money-making opportunity.
Guys, I might need the big screen back. I am coming on here once again asking you to call your grandma, call your great-grandma, call any friend you know that will lend you money for 24 hours. Take the house, get the mortgage out, double the mortgage refinance. Get as much liquid cash as you can.
Let me tell you something.
Don't crawl, don't run, speed run, track run like it's a marathon to the book and lay everything you got on Anthony Joshua. If he loses this game, fight, you never.
You know no one's going to take you seriously when you just call the boxing fight a game. If he loses this game,
if he loses this match, boxing match, not a fight. If he loses this match,
it's a fight.
You know that boxing is forever rigged, and you never have to worry about boxing again because it doesn't matter anymore to you. It's forever rigged. That's the only way Anthony Joshua does not win this fight. I personally think, Luna, if you don't get away from my Apple Watch right now, we're good. Anthony Joshua, literally life savings play. Life savings play. David, take your kids in winter break. Take the college tuition for second semester. Take it out real quick. Put it into this, put it back. All of a sudden, all next year's paid for.
You'd have to put a lot more money in there at a minus 1,200 to get that paid for. But I do think that
if it's a private school, it might be worth that much. You don't know.
I think he's going to have to be more because if you put a tuition amount on it, you're only going to make 1/10 of what you put in there because he's such a big favorite. But at the end of the day,
$30,000 wins you what?
3,000.
Yeah.
All right, it's enough for books. Go read something.
I don't think it's going to get to the semester. Idiot, such an idiot. I think it's a generational money opportunity. It's kind of like when we saw Mayweather versus McGregor, and it was about the same price, and McGregor had no chance in an actual boxing fight. Jake Paul's like 18 inches shorter than this guy, and this guy's got 30 pounds on him, and was like, he's gonna win. He's gonna win.
This guy was actually a good boxer at one point. That's what I want.
Champion.
Like he was actually at one point going to be the guy to go up against
not Tommy Fury, the other Fury, Tyson Fury, yes.
And then he ended up sucking, and then obviously, luckily for us, we got to see Wilder Fury 3 times.
Yes, I agree with Red Hot Take. This Jake Paul fight is stupid, but guess what? I'll be watching it. I'm looking forward to it. And is there any other fight I care about in the fight world? Yeah. Boxing is trash in 2025.
Let me ask you, where is this being broadcasted on?
Netflix.
Amazing. 11:30 is what they have the fight to start at, which is cinematic, considering that Bam Oklahoma was at 8 o'clock.
Chef's kiss. It's the chef's kiss for tonight.
Thank you. 100%. Thank you for getting it. MLB would have had this fucking game start at 8:05
a.m.
I also guarantee that this fight
simulcast
start until
Telemundo while Oklahoma, Alabama starts.
Well, I don't know, JD, because the card starts at 8. So it's not like the card starts at 11, but yeah, they'll probably walk out like 12-ish. Anything else you guys want to add on this Patriots-Ravens game? I think we're all pretty aligned on what we think is going to happen in this game.
Yes, because I have not spoke about this game one single word yet.
Break down the fight first.
Yeah, break down the fight.
I literally, besides Jake Paul, I really don't even know who's even fighting.
Anthony Joshua, former champion. I think he was a champion, right? I'm going to look it up. I'm pretty sure he was.
I don't know if he ever won the belt.
I'm going to go with my guy here, Dylan, and I'm going to take the under 2.5 rounds.
Jefe.
That's a great play.
He has held multiple heavyweight world titles, becoming a 2-time unified champion with the IBF, WBA, and WBO belts out of the IBO title fight during his first reign. Yeah, he has been a champion. He also lost to Alexander Usyk, who's one of the best fighters in the world. He has fought the top of the top, the absolute top of the top.
But yeah, back to this Patriots-Ravens game. Yeah, I am back on my bullshit. Ravens. You can get the money line currently at -150 over at Caesars and also over at BetMGM. And that's what I'm going to be doing. Y'all said all the reasons why as far as line movement, all those things. But as far as the Patriots were just winning games, right?
Yep.
Now they finally lost one. And what happens normally during the NFL season is when a good or decent team, like actually they are, when they go on a long streak and then they lose, the air is kind of let out.
Yep.
And then they normally lose more than just that one game. So I think that is still this spot. I think the books know that. That's why they have the Ravens price actually -3. And most people are obviously looking at that like, you're freaking crazy. You're giving us the Patriots plus actually 3 points. That is so free. And you can see because that is where the betting splits are. And it's not that easy. It just never is. And
who has the biggest truck imaginable going by their house right now? You do all the way up top on the 10th floor. Unbelievable. You could hear that's unbelievable. That had to be the biggest truck in history. I'm sorry, JD. That was insane.
I think that's it.
You know what time it is? Group collab.
Yeah.
Just hit yourself in the nose with that pen. That was hilarious. Group collab. Looked like it for a second. Group collab parlay. Guess who cannot take Rashi Rice for like the first time ever? Jefe, I'll let you kick it off. Who are you? Wait, should we do this in best bet? Should I do the thing with the thing and roll the thing?
Yes. Let actually me do something first here, though.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, guys, there is something that I would like to share with everybody. It is a company that I am involved with now. But it's actually as far as a capping contest goes, guys. We've all seen them. We've all been in them. This is just a different type of form now. And the brand name you can see on the screen there, it is the Kingpin contest. What makes this one different, guys, is as far as you're not sending your plays into an actual spreadsheet or anything like that. You're using an actual sports book. You have an actual login, and you're putting your plays in, which means you can live bet. You can bet all the props. so there are as many options as you can possibly have. So as far as an actual capper goes, you can be in it and you can try to show off that way. If you're just an average Joe, you can also be in there. Because as far as this one here that we have starting here in about a week, the buy-in is actually $25. The winner is going to get at least $700. That actually could go up. It just actually depends on how many people we end up getting in, but the winner is going to at least take home $700. So
there you go.
So yeah, we've actually ran this twice so far, and we've had a lot of fun. So yeah, looking to do that again. So
there we go.
If you want to get signed up, just let us know.
There you go. Hit up JD. Get up in that contest. Have some fun winning a tournament. All right. JD will also, winner of the show or winner of the JD's tournament thing, can also come on this show for a day. And they can actually, if you want, you can fly to Jefe's house. He'll fly you out. You can sit in the Heifer Dome and sit next to him for the show. So that is another grand prize available to you. All right. Yeah, absolutely. We're going to go into our collab group across the board. NFL edition. Parlay. I'll give my leg first. Kareem the Dream Hunt. Kareem the Dream Hunt. We're running the thing. Okay, you ready for me to hit the thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Best bets for today, Friday, December 19th. Fuck Kennesaw State. Kareem the Dream Hunt, plus 165 is my leg of the parlay. JD?
Jefe, if you have one.
Yeah, man, I do. I'm looking at the Eagles game, and I'm thinking to myself, all right, Eagles better than Commies, but I could see that game, a lot of throws. Commanders secondary, not that special. And because I'm on my fantasy team and I need him to score, Devontae Smith.
Devontae Smith. All right, we'll add the plus 175 leg to the plus 165 leg. JD, we're currently at a plus 628. What are you going to cap us off with? What Raven?
We're going to go to that Bucks and Panthers game. Give me Rico. Rico's out at plus 125.
Down.
All right, the parlay currently comes in at plus 1539. $10 pays you $153.90. Worth a couple shekels, in my opinion. Gentlemen, I want to go over our actual best bets as well. We'll start with Jefe. Jefe, what's your best bet of the week in the NFL?
Packers, first half, money line, even odds, plus 100. Book it. And if you add Anthony Joshua to win the match to that, it'll become a plus 102.
Packers Bears over 46.5 is my best bet of the weekend. JD.
I was going to go to that Bears game as well, but I'm going to choose a different one now that you did that. Give me. I'm going to go to a game we did not talk about. I'm just going to make sure I get the right line here. Give me the Atlanta Falcons team total over 25.5 versus this Cardinals team.
Yeah.
This Cardinals defense, as we've seen week after week now, they are just giving up points left and right. And this Falcons team, they are definitely out of it clearly, but everybody on this team is still playing. And actually, they are still playing hard. And I believe Drake London is also going to be back this week.
Yeah, my man wants to get paid next year, doesn't he?
Yep. So I think that we see the Falcons put up a lot of points, guys.
There we go. All right. I think that's going to do it for across the board for this week. We'll be back on Monday to do what we always do on this show. Jefe, any parting words before we kick it over to JD to do the thing about the thing with the thing?
Carl, you didn't play yesterday. Should be rested. Tonight, Philadelphia. Do your job, Carl.
The reason Jake didn't show up today. JD, over to you.
Yeah, guys. It's Friday. Last weekend it was a massive one. So I think this weekend we should run it back. So yeah, let's all have a great weekend. And yeah, let's fucking win, guys.
Let's do that thing where we let's fucking win. We'll see you guys Monday, same time, same place. Peace out, everybody.